$800 per person, non-refundable, and that is before flights, lodges, or even a single meal. Most travel creators see that number and immediately pivot. But is it worth it? And yeah, it is. But there is a whole conversation nobody's having about what happens after you swipe that card. The rules, the ethics, the stuff that could actually harm the animals if you get them wrong. So today, we are having that conversation. I'm going to tell you everything: the permit system, the trek itself, what ethical tourism actually looks like on the ground in Uganda, and that one moment that will genuinely stop you in your tracks. Stay with me, this one matters. Let's go. First things first, this is not a zoo visit, not even close. You are hiking through Bwindi Impenetrable Forest in southwestern Uganda. And yes, it is exactly as impenetrable as it sounds. We are talking about muddy trails, steep ridge lines, vegetation so thick that even your guide is literally macheting a path in front of you, and the weather that changes its mind every 20 minutes because this is a mountain rainforest and it does what it wants. The treks take anywhere from 2 to 8 hours. And here's the thing nobody emphasizes enough: you don't know which one you are getting until you're already in it, because the gorilla families move and they don't wait for you. You have to go to them. A word of caution: before you even think about parking, do not show up in running shoes or flip-flops. Rent proper hiking boots. Bring waterproof layers. Bring snacks and more water than you think you need. And for the love of all those things, hurry, hire a porter. Porters are local community members. They are strong. They know that the income directly supports families living around the forest. You will pay around 15 US dollars or 20 US dollars for the day. And when you are on hour 6, knees are screaming, sliding down a slope, you will not regret that 20 US dollar. Trust me on that one. Let's talk about the permit, because this is where most people either check out or get scammed. A single gorilla trekking permit in Uganda costs 800 US dollars. Listen to that again: $800 per person. 1 day, 1 hour with the gorillas. Remember, this money is non-refundable if you miss your trek date. Yikes, that's right. Here is the thing though, that number is not arbitrary. It is not a tourist trap. Every permit dollar goes directly to gorilla conservation and community programs managed by the Uganda Wildlife Authority. And the results, they are monumental. In the 1990s, there were around 300 mountain gorillas left on the planet. 300. The species were actually facing extinction. Today, over 1,000. That is the only large primate species whose population is actually growing. And the permit system is one of the biggest reasons why controlled areas funded conservation and the communities buy in. So, is $800 worth it? Yes. And equivocally, yes. But you need to budget for it, plan for it, and book it for months in advance because permits sell out fast. One more thing on the permits, and this is the warning: if anyone offers you a gorilla trekking permit at a discount, something is fishy. Permits are issued by the government and at a fixed price. There is no deal, there is no local hookup. If someone is selling you a cheaper permit, it is either fake or illegal. Just run. Okay, this is the section most travel videos skip entirely, and it is the one that matters most. Gorilla trekking is an extraordinary privilege, and with that privilege comes with a set of rules that are non-negotiable. Not guidelines, just rules. Rule number 1, the distance. You stay 7 meters from the gorillas at all times. Not 6, not even closer to that for the shot. 7 meters. Your ranger will enforce this and you call out in front of the whole group if you push it. Why does this matter so much? Mountain gorillas share about 98% of our DNA. That biological closeness means that they are susceptible to human diseases. A common cold, a stomach bug, something you didn't even know you are carrying. Any of it could devastate the whole gorilla family with the immune resistance of human pathogens. This is not the moment to bend the rules for the Instagram photo. Not here, not with an endangered species, nor ever. Rule 2, your hour is sacred. You get exactly that 1 hour with the gorilla family. When time is up, you leave. No exceptions, no negotiations, just for more 5 minutes. 1 hour limit exists to protect the animals from the prolonged stress, so you have to stick to it. Rule 3, silence. Loud talking, sudden movements, flash photography, all off the table. You are the guest in their home, so act accordingly. Rule number 4, choose your operator wisely. And this one is gut-wrenching to say because not enough people talk about it. Not all tour operators are ethical. Some are conversation-focused, community-owned, and genuinely invested in the ecosystem. Others are extractive. They take your money, cut the corners, and put minimal back into the communities or the conservation efforts. Do your homework. Look for operators certified by Uganda Tourism Board. Ask directly, do you employ local guides? Do you contribute to ant poaching programs? Do you support community lodges? If they can't answer those questions, clearly keep looking. Here is what grocery brochures never tell you. The communities living around Bwindi Impenetrable Forest gave up their agricultural land for gorilla conservation, their farmland, livelihoods, food security. They made this kind of heart-wrenching trade-off so that the endangered species could survive. That deserves more than a permit fee. When you're on the ground in Uganda, put money directed back into those communities. Buy crafts from local artisans, not the airport gift shops. Eat at the community-owned lodges. Hire local guides and porters. Tip generously and without hesitation. Here is the thing. Tourism done right is one of the most powerful conservation tools on the planet. Tourism done wrong, extractive, harmful, it takes and gives nothing back. You get to choose which kind of the traveler are you. And if you're watching this video, I already think I know which one you are going to be. So, you've budgeted for the permit. You've hired an ethical operator. You've raced up your boots, hired a porter, and hiked for however many hours through one of the most stunning forests on earth. And then your ranger holds up a hand, stops the group, points, and there they are. A gorilla family is going to be about their morning. A gorilla family going about their morning. A mother nursing her infant, juveniles tumbling over each other, and at the center of it all, a silverback, massive, calm, completely unbothered by your presence. And then he looks up, and then he looks at you. That is a bone-chilling moment in the best possible way, the kind that punches straight through your chest, stays there for years. No filter does it justice, no caption, no amount of footage. It is just you, standing in a rainforest in Uganda, making eye contact with one of the most extraordinary animals on the earth. An animal that almost wasn't anymore, worth every shilling, worth every muddy, grueling step. Mark my words, the travelers who leave the biggest impact are the ones who treat the lightest. If you're planning this trip, do it right. Respect the rules, support the communities, choose ethical operators, and go in knowing that your presence, done responsibly, is part of what keeps the experience alive for the next generations of travelers. I will link everything you need in the description below. Recommended operators, permit booking info, what to pack, community lodges worth staying at. If this was useful, share it with someone planning an African trip and drop your questions in the comments. I will read every single one. Now, go plan that trip responsibly.